Hi coaches, Rebecca Bain here. I'm joined with my husband. We have been doing this business for 2.5 years now, and I've been talking to some coaches recently who have talked about their husbands not being fully on board with what they were doing with the coaching opportunity, and really I think that comes down to a lot of not really understanding the full potential. And we were there at one point where I was very excited. Of course, I got the results and I wanted to start the business. And I think from my perspective, Matt was supportive and okay, sure, if this is what you want to do, okay, but not really getting where we could do, how far we could go with this business. And as time went by, I could definitely see a change in support from him. And honestly, I feel like I would not be where I am today if he has not fully opened up to the possibilities. And now he's really like my back office manager, or what's your title that you've given yourself? He's the
chairman of the board of directors.
Yeah, so he's always in my back office, and he knows stuff that's going on, and I'm doing all the details, and it's a tremendous help to me. So I feel like it is. It's an amazing boost of confidence to have someone who backs you up. So I wanted him to share a little bit of what his thoughts were when I started this business, and how that's kind of changed over time, and to give some tips to you, and hopefully maybe your spouses will be willing to watch this and just kind of feel around and figure out what they can do to help you out in your business.
Oh, hi everybody, I'm Matt. I guess when Rebecca first brought this up, I was kind of skeptical about the whole coaching thing, but being a Marine, always been in fitness, knew she had to do something. She's always been into the gym and that kind of stuff. And when we had our third kid, that just really wasn't working anymore. So I was kind of supportive about her doing the fitness thing. And when she wanted to turn it into a business with Beachbody, I was skeptical, like a lot of guys are. But I kind of went through like a decision calculus in my brain, and I thought, well, what's the worst case scenario? I mean, everybody wants their wife to be healthy and fit, and if they need to lose a few pounds, I mean, guys don't want to admit it, but they'd be happy if their wife got their pre-baby figure back quick. So worst case scenario, you spend the equivalent of basically a gym membership, and your wife stays healthy or gets healthy and gets fit and gets her exercise in, and and I use the programs too at home when I can't make it to the gym, work out with Marines, so it's worked out. Now the best case scenario is your wife turns out to be an amazingly great Beachbody coach, and starts making all kinds of money and has a smoking hot body, and you have all that extra money, confident wife, you get to do all kinds of great things, go on Beachbody cruises and Disney World and all that stuff. So there's really not much to lose when the worst case scenario is your wife gets healthy and fit. So in that sense, it was easy to be supportive in the beginning. Now being a skeptic, that took a little longer, and maybe when I started seeing some money rolling in, it helped. And I kind of understood her back office before she did, so I maybe got more excited about that kind of thing. But being supportive is tough, because you don't really, if your wife's a stay-at-home mom like Rebecca is, it's, as a husband you get used to things, like the house being fairly clean, like dinner being made, like lunch being made in the morning. She still makes my lunch most mornings.
I gave up ironing though.
Oh yeah, because the kids to school. She used to iron my uniform, but you can't add work in something not give. So it's just like if she was going to a job to make money, you would need help, or you'd have to help out with those things around the house.
The very first thing I gave up was I had our babysitter fold our laundry. I paid her $25 an hour, and she came and spent 2 hours folding laundry and putting it away.
25? Yeah.
No, not $25 an hour. I'm sorry, I paid her $25 total to come fold
Yeah.
a week's worth of laundry. But it was something small, and honestly, at the time we had debt. But I knew enough about this business to know that investing that little bit of time or money into someone else doing that, when I could use that 2.5 hours to work my business a little bit, I knew it would pay off, and it did. It paid off.
Oh yeah, so your priorities shift a little bit. So in the beginning, like any business, you work hard and don't make that much money, but it builds. You keep doing the same things over and over again. So early on, especially, you got to help out with the house or help out with the business. Get involved in the business, and then she can do some of those things. Other things, you free her up to focus on what she's really good at, which I think has worked great with us. I'm more of a math analytical. I've forecasted her, future earnings and done math modeling.
Yeah, we don't expect you to do that. We don't expect you to do that. I think the key for you guys is really communication. I think it's important. There was a spouse or a mom Beachbody coach I spoke to the other day, and I don't think the level of communication was there as far as her letting her husband know how important this business was to her, and kind of getting feedback from him. I mean, for you coaches, it's incredibly important for you to schedule time in your week for your husband. I mean, if you want his support, you need to support him as well, and you guys have to communicate. Communication is so key if you want your business to run smoothly and if you want that support from your husband.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, as you make some more money, you can afford help. Before Beachbody, I make a good living as a Marine officer, but we didn't have that many date nights because babysitters are so expensive when you have as many kids as we do. But now we actually have more date nights because it's no big deal to spend the money on the babysitter. So, it's extra work, but you spend more time doing the things that you want to be doing because you can afford to get help to do the things that you would rather not be spending your time doing. So
absolutely,
that's the beauty of this business for us and our family. So we're probably busier than we've ever been, but we probably spend more time doing things with our kids and going places and doing the things we want to do.
That's right.
So.
And 2.5 years, so a little bit of effort in the beginning really paid off. If you guys have any questions, I know Matt would be happy if you want to shoot me a message, and Matt will be happy to respond to you guys. He does it a lot for my team, and I know he'd be happy to answer any questions. So thank you so much, and let us know if we can help in any way. Have a great night.
Bye.
Week.